Okay, everybody, buckle up.
Yeah. Got me on a stranglehold, baby. Just get out of my way. Remember the night she left me? Shannon probably still remembers the night she left me. Fucking ex. My ex. No. Definitely ain't on my ex. But I did see we had some kids together. Hey, does everybody get the joke now with me as the little kids? Does everybody get the joke now? Does everybody get the joke now with me as the little kids? Apparently, Matt Walker's the stepdad of my children.
Anyways, everything we thought about Matt Walker that was stupid is actually a targeted fucking scheme, dude. I figured out his stupid everything, dude, and I got some new evidence. So, and I'm gonna tell you, shit. I don't know if it's advice or not, but I don't know. Check it out.
But there is a victim in the case. She's been watching it very closely, and that's how she caught that there's a hearing today. I actually didn't even
Watch Mr. Myers' reaction.
She could have requested.
But there is a victim in the case. She's been watching it very closely, and that's how she caught that there's a hearing today. I actually didn't even know that this got set today.
She could have requested.
Okay, so to explain the what the fuck, you know what I mean? So I requested emails between Matt and Rachel back in April, and of course they bullshitted and strung me along all the way until June 9th, which by the way was my birthday yesterday, but anyways, not the point. So they gave me emails, but they were from 2023, and it was Samantha Walker, so check this out. The new supervisor is Rachel Stiles. I think she's on vacation right now. I could either direct you to the assigned attorney for the case, or I could help you if you need something. That's from Samantha Walker to Matt. And who's heading up the misdemeanor DUI right now, says Matt, or whatever. This is how they do their third-party conspiring, right? They never actually directly talk to each other. And guess what they use? The APAC. The APAC people. Anyway, this Elizabeth Ortiz lady is part of the APAC. And it says thank you for the fellowship for the UDALL. I'll tell you about that too. But anyway, so that's how they do it. Oh, hi Sam. Lupe Garcia will be CC'd. Will be reaching out regarding a mutual defendant of ours. Really? All right, cool. So you guys do talk about your clients, Matt Walker to Samantha Walker. Talk about your clients. No wonder Shannon knew before the actual attorney knew that she had a court case or a court date. Okay, now you want to see some other crazy fucking just out of this world weird parallels between some things? Check this out. What Mr. Myers said about Matt being a stepdad. Check this out. State v. Brown, the case law that's going to sink these motherfuckers. Anyway, this is their fucking playbook, right? So check it out. The very first thing that it says, and I'm sure this is why Griffin decided he could just do whatever he wanted to, which, by the way, all those recordings are fake. But anyways, so here. First of all, it starts out after a jury trial. Lawrence Brown was convicted of aggravated harassment and later sentenced to an aggravated prison term of 2.5 years on appeal. Brown argues the trial court entered denying it, blah, 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 blah. Okay, but check this out. Mr. Myers, don't let them do this to you, but check it. It says the indictment also charged Brown with aggravated harassment based on him allegedly having after been convicted of domestic violence under ARS 133601, right? So this is crazy. So 133601. And they say allegedly, but it shouldn't be allegedly because it should be if he did his prison term or got convicted. Anyways, it doesn't matter. 133601. Just like I predicted they would do, it would be to dismiss the 132921A2 of the beginning of trial, right? But then they're claiming that allegedly not just that, but the fact that he had this 1331-0 charge is why he still got the aggravated. And I think they're doing it to you, bro. So check this out. And they're going to lead you to believe that it's the previous charges that you were talking about from like when you were 14 or whatever. Make sure you check and see what the previous charges are if that's what they're alleging. If not, if I'm wrong, I don't care, but check it. All right, so there's a whole bunch of bullshit shit on there, but basically the victim is related to the defendant or the defendant's spouse by blood or court order as a parent. Court order as a parent, right? Child, grandchild, brother-in-law, sister-in-law, marriage, parent-in-law, grandparent, step-parent, stepchild, grandchild, brother-in-law, or sister-in-law, right? Now check this out, all right? Now, a bunch of words and bullshit, but eventually it says, victim or another person in the household at risk of serious bodily injury or death. A firearm that is owned by or possessed by the victim shall not be seized unless there is probable cause to believe that both parties independently have committed an act of domestic violence. Right? Now check this shit out, dude. Look at all these Shannon Walkers. Shannon B. Walker, Shannon Barr. Her maiden name is Barr, like Roseanne Barr. So look, there's 3 of these. 1, 2, the Shannon Bernard Walker. 3 of them, and they're all 6'2", 2025. See how it says 6'4", 2025? Dude, check it out, bro. And the invocation of victims' rights, which I've been saying they've been using this whole time. Dude, they are fucking up, dude. Shannon B. Walker, right? Look, 6'3", 6'4". The grand jury indictment came back in 1 day, less than a fucking day, and it went missing on Shannon B. Walker the day after. Bro, this is crazy. And so the grand jury transcript, whatever, comes back in 1 fucking day. And what is Shannon B. Walker's charge? Shannon B. Walker is charged with, drum roll please, misconduct involving weapons, and it's the only charge, the only one. And the grand jury indictment came back in 1 day. I mean, dude, notice of supervening, dude, all this, 1, 2, 3, 4, all those things happened in 1 day. It took 7 days or 14 days in yours. Dude, this is bullshit, bro. And it went missing on the 4th, on the 3rd, on 6/3. Tell me that's not, dude, bro, that's crazy. Look, 6/3, entry date 6/4. Grand jury, it went missing. And the only charge is a weapons charge. And they're following Brown to the script. And like it says, dude, I'm just going to read it again. After a jury trial, Lawrence Brown was convicted of aggravated harassment and later sentenced to an aggravated prison term of 2.5 years. On appeal, Brown argues that blah, 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 blah. And then the indictment also charged Brown with aggravated harassment based on his allegedly having harassed D after being convicted of domestic violence under 13-3601. Dude, they are doing this, bro. They're doing this to you, man. I swear, dude. There's no other way to explain it. And the thing is they don't have to even confiscate. So there's not going to be no evidence because it says that the cop doesn't have to confiscate the gun. So there could never be a gun, and they can say it's in her possession. And now she is invoking constitutional rights. She doesn't have to talk about it. But we're going to get her on that too because she already invoked the constitutional rights. The judge did for her, right? She doesn't have to motion for it. It's automatic, and it's automatic upon being a victim upon a conviction of a crime. There's no fucking way that they just did this right now. Now check this out.